What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that wanted me to break down male nature. But before I do that, guys, I want y'all guys to understand something about male nature. We are wired to reproduce. That's how we're wired. Everything we do subconsciously is to reproduce. All right. You see, we ain't wired to just want to get on our purpose, to just get on our purpose for the hell of get on our purpose. And you not here. You weren't put here on the earth to just get on your purpose. You are here to reproduce. The reason you here, because somebody 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago were busting fucking nuts. That's why you here. And the only way that process is going to duplicate itself 2,000, 3,000 years from now, if all of us guys do the same thing. Now, a lot of us red pill brothers don't want kids and shit like that because obviously the family court ain't on our side. But by and large, I'm gonna tell you guys, as you get older, that urge is gonna grow and grow and grow. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there before I break down this male nature. And if you missing some of these characteristics or traits or something like, it's probably because you carrying a lot of feminine traits. And that could come from you being raised by women and shit like that. So in other words, you might not have all of these. You might be more like do little passive aggressive bullshit and it's little shit like that, like little shit that women do, little passive aggressive bullshit. You ain't aggressive and direct with your shit, you kind of like passive with it and shit like that. All right, so the first trait, guys, is being competitive. Now as a man, all right, like I just told you guys, everything we do is somewhat subconsciously due to reproducing. And this competitive bullshit is the same thing. Guys, when you're competitive, in subconsciously, the reason you're competitive is because you're subconsciously vying for the female attention. That's what that comes from. Now, the thing is, this competitive nature, in some men, it inspires us, while other men, it causes jealousy. But the stem of it is being competitive. Just some guys go the wrong way with it. Now, what would cause one guy to be inspired and another guy to become jealous? Well, it's simply, guys, it's insecurities in that person's own abilities. See, when I see somebody doing good things, like when I see Jay-Z or LeBron James, I don't get jealous. They inspire me because I don't look at them as God. I don't look at them as having an ability that I don't have. Now I can't rap and I don't have a 40-inch vertical like LeBron, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in what I have skills at, in the things that I'm good at in life, I feel like I can reach their level. So as in, breaking down the shit that I break down as far as female nature and shit, I feel like I can reach heights of a LeBron James or a Jay-Z. I might can't rap like them, but in what I do, I feel like I can be just as great as them. And you might can't be a great YouTuber. You might have to be a great mathematician. All right. So, or a good scientist or an engineer. You might can't do what I do. But the thing is, some of you guys are going to watch me and I'm going to inspire you. You can be like, man, AMS was just in the basement a few years ago. I was just in the basement 3 years ago. All right, I only been in this apartment now going on 3 years. It ain't even about 2.5 years. All right, now like I told you guys, I could have been moved out the basement, but my credit was fucked up. So I wanted to point that out. I've been had the money to move, but I had to scrape my credit out. My credit was all fucked up, all jacked up. I had to wait for a lot of shit, school loans and all that type of shit to clear off. All right, because I had defaulted on them. All right, I talked about that in another video. But anyway, so a lot of you guys hearing that story, and you'll be inspired. Some of you guys are here you think, see this what motherfucker get money, man. They think all this shit, motherfucker, we gonna take that shit, motherfucker. See, some of you guys gonna have, and that's just because you don't have confidence in your own ability and what you can do. So you might can't, make the money I make doing YouTube, but you can make good money or be the best in your field at what you have skills at. Because I'm not great at everything. Jay-Z's not great at everything. And LeBron is not great at everything. We're good at what we're good at. All right. So that's the thing with that, guys. So For all you guys that are wondering where the jealousy and shit comes from, that's because somebody's insecure in their own abilities in themselves. Says more about them than it ever will about you. But when I see other guys doing good, when I see Jeff Bezos and shit like that, that shit inspires me. It don't draw hate out of me. I just feel like it actually is what I need to see. I like watching lifestyles of the rich and famous. I like seeing how Chris Jones went from the broken spatula to what he doing today. That shit inspires me. It don't draw no hate in me. All right, guys, and that's what I wanted to do in you. You gonna have it. You gonna have that competitive nature, because at the end of the day, that competitive nature is all about deep down. Now, deep down, I know y'all guys hate when I talk like this, like everything is, back to women. But guys, that's what we're here for. We're here to reproduce. So subconsciously, everything we do, mostly everything we do is vying to, compete for the best, highest quality female that we can fucking get subconsciously, whether you know it or not. That's just the fucking way it is. All right, so that's why all that competitive nature. When somebody's hating on you, they know at that very moment you are able to attract a higher quality woman than what they are. That's what that comes from, guys. All right. The next thing, guys, ambition. Now, you ain't gonna just be ambitious for the hell of being ambitious. Oh man, I'm just gonna be ambitious. We directly know that resources attract women. We know that fucking bullshit. I'm not fucking over here splitting atoms, fellas. All right, we ain't, listen, I knew girls was about money in the fucking 4th grade when bitches was talking shit about my shoes. In the 4th and 5th, bitches was already about some goddamn money. Shit, my dick wasn't even getting hard and these bitches already talking about money. In the 4th, 5th grade, motherfucker talking shit about, oh, look at your shoes. All that bullshit. Well, I saw hypergamy nature in fucking females in the 4th and 5th grade. I ain't even goddamn attracted. I ain't even looking at women like that yet. I don't even think I ain't getting a hard on yet. Motherfucker talking about already hypergamous as hell. So guys, ambition is gonna be in us because it pushes us to want to attract the highest quality mate. Now, some of you guys are not that ambitious. That's why I tell you guys, a lot of you guys are carrying a lot of feminine characteristics. Because as a man, it just should be natural to be ambitious, to naturally want to attract the highest quality mate to sleep with. That's what you're here for, motherfucker. You ain't here to shoot basketball. You ain't here to play video games. You ain't here to be on your purpose. Your main goal for living is to reproduce. Your main purpose on this earth is to do the same thing somebody else did 1,000 years ago that's got your ass here. That's bust a fucking nut and reproduce. That's your top priority. All right, to Mother Nature. Mother Nature wired us this fucking way so we'll fucking reproduce. That's how women, that's how Mother Nature wired us. That's the way it goes, guys. A woman can like you for your looks because that's she just finds you physically attractive. She can like you for your resources, your social status, or your when I say social status, I'm talking about your sexual market value also. All that is coming under the umbrella of being competitive and ambition. All that shit. All right, guys. Next, guys, is high sex drive. That's just who we is. Once you become of age, I think when I was about maybe like 11 or 12, I think like 11. All I did was think about fucking women. I dreamed it. That's when I think I first started having wet dreams when I was like 11 or 12 years old. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit in my damn drawers? Like 11 or 12, if I'm not mistaken. I dreamed it all day long, go to school, look at ass. The reason why we got that 8 to 10 times % more testosterone than women, guys, is because to reproduce. Now, this also coincidentally is why women are easily able to manipulate us. This is where it comes from. This is why you got guys trying to be friends with females. Guys, when you see a guy that allows himself to go in the friend zone, don't feel sorry for him. That little polar sucker, he's applying a strategy. Now, it's a flawed strategy, and it's a little simp strategy, but nonetheless, he's applying a strategy. His strategy is, if I'm friends with her, eventually she'll grow to like me. Now, we all know, y'all guys been following me long enough to know that is a flawed strategy, but he's applying don't think he's just her friend just for the hell of being her friend because he want to be her friend. He wants to be her friend because he thinks that's going to allow him to get a way in. That's what that bullshit is about. So, guys, having a high sex drive is also allows women to manipulate us. If you've been following me for some while right now, a woman shouldn't be able to manipulate you because you're not controlled by your dick. This is the whole thing where the choosing signal shit came in at. This is the whole thing what getting on your purpose is. This when you stop allowing women to be able to manipulate you. Now, our sex drive is still the same, but we are allowing ourselves to control it. Do y'all guys understand that? A dick still get hard. I still wake up in the morning. I'm finna be 40 this year. In a couple of months, in November. And fucking my dick still hard. So I know goddamn well if you watching this and you 22 years old, your goddamn dick about to bust a hole in the goddamn mattress. And my old ass still goddamn getting a wood early in the morning. Alright guys, so that is the main thing about me. If y'all guys know all those characteristics and traits. Also guys, aggressive. I want to make sure I put this in there before I forget. Aggressiveness. If you guys are passive aggressive, like if somebody, you know, pissing you off, you directly let them know, motherfucker, that shit ain't gonna fly. You ain't gotta fucking beat your feet, thump your head, and all that bullshit. As a man, you don't avoid confrontation. Now, some of you guys are going to be missing some of these, and that's because of your social programming, the way you brought up, and all this other bullshit. A lot plays into this shit. Some of you guys have no ambition. Some of you guys are passive aggressive. That's because a lot of you men raised by women, void of a man, or you could have a man at home, and he'll fucking bait a cook. All right, so just because you grew up with your daddy, don't mean you grew up with a masculine man. You could have grew up with a very feminine man. But if you grew up and you had a masculine man, or some of you guys could grow up with women, you still just got that masculine energy like that. You don't necessarily have to. Maybe you had some friends or a brother or something that was very masculine. Whatever, you got it from some fucking well. But if you ain't got ambition, if you're not competitive, if you're not aggressive, and you don't got a high sex drive, if you're a guy, and say you watching this right now and you 25 years old, and you don't think about fucking every goddamn day, you need to go get yourself checked out. You need to go get your ass checked out. I'm damn near 40 years old and goddamn, I think about it every fucking day. I can control it though. My dick don't run my life. It don't mean that I don't think about fucking every day. Please believe that. It don't mean that. It just means that I refuse to let my little head, and it ain't that little by the way, control my big head. All right, that's the thing with me. I refuse to let that happen. It don't mean that if I see a woman and I don't allow her to manipulate me, it don't mean that I don't have a high attraction. It just means that I'm not going to be manipulated by my high attraction. That's what that means, guys. All right, guys. So that's breaking down male nature. I want you guys to be competitive. That was push you to greatness. You think Michael Jordan got being great by just, oh, well, you know what? I'm good enough. No, that motherfucker was determined to be the best. You have to think it. I want you guys to be competitive. I just don't want you hating on the motherfucker. I wanted to inspire you to push you to greatness. I want you guys to be competitive. I'm competitive. And everything man, listen, and when I was young, I don't give a fuck how stupid something was. If you did something, you beat me at it, man, I'll start practicing on that shit every goddamn day. And in a couple of months, I'll be like, hey, let's try again. I still hate to fucking lose. When I first joined on this YouTube shit, I wasn't gonna be content with, well, if I just get the views they get, I'll be happy to fuck that. When I first joined on YouTube, I said I'm about to set this motherfucker on fire. I had that goal from the fucking get-go. I said I ain't finna come on here and be one of the fellas. Fuck the fellas. I'm gonna be greater than great. That was my mindset. And I was looking every day. I was looking at every other dating coach views, comparing their views to my views every fucking day. Well, not every day, at least once a week, just to see how I was gaining. I'm competitive like that. I wasn't gonna hate on nobody. I wasn't gonna do none of that bullshit. But I'm competitive like that. That's why I got here. That's what you have to have, that mindset. If you don't have that mindset, you won't be great. If you want to be an engineer and you ain't striving to be the best in your goddamn field, you won't be great. Whoever the best is, you need to find out I'm gonna be better than that motherfucker. And you ain't hating on them. That's who you. I want to be greater than that motherfucker. I don't want to be in the pack. I want to be the pack. That's how I think. And now, you say, well, AMS, you've been the top dating coach on YouTube. Well, what's next? I'm going for all-time greatness, goddammit. That's what pushes me. Whoever y'all might think is the greatest, that's who I'm coming for. I want that goddamn mantle. That's what I want. That pushes me every fucking day. I don't know who y'all consider the greatest, but whoever it is, tell them they've been put on watch. Goddamn, I'm coming. That's my mindset, guys. That's why I'm writing this next novel, Advanced Game. Because I want that to go even further in my thoughts than my first book. That's why I'm writing it. I already make enough money. I ain't writing shit for no goddamn money. That's a legacy book right there. That's why I'm writing it for. That's my competitive nature, guys. All right. I'll get back with you guys later.